Hello everyone, welcome back to the non-calculator series. We have done the numbers and the standard form questions. In today's video, we'll quickly revise how to round off numbers, especially using the significant figures, and then we'll estimate the numbers. For that thing also, you must know the decimal division recall you have done already. Alright, so let's begin the significant figures first, and then we'll come to the past paper questions of estimation. Alright, so first we'll understand how many significant figures there are, and then we'll start how to round off them. Okay, so the first one, state the number of significant figures in each of the following. This is 506 is 3 significant figures. 1.099 is 4 significant figures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3.0021. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure numbers, and 70.8001. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 significant figures. Okay, now come to the next one. State the number of the significant figures in each of the following. 0.10. You don't if you don't have to count if it is coming 0 point that this 0, you don't count in significant figures. Okay, so this is 2 significant figures. This is 3 significant figures. 0.500. 500 you keep as significant figures. 41.0320. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 significant figures. 6.090. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 significant figures. Alright. More questions of state the numbers of significant figures in each of the following. Now look, 39018. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure. 0.028030. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure. And now this is 2900. 2900 we can write as 2 significant figure, we can write as 3 significant figure, and we can write as 4 significant figure also. Before we go to rounding off, I'll give you some more examples of the significant figures. For example, if you have some numbers, like for example 7000. 7000 is 1, 2, 3 and 4. We can call this as 1, 2, 3, 4, any significant figure number. So if you have a number like 0.004, this is only one significant figure number, but 0.0040 is only 2 significant figure number. If it is 30, this is either 1 or 2 significant figure number, but if it is 30.0, then it is only 3 significant figure. So you must have some confusion in your mind that I'm saying you that 0 point after the decimal, if it's coming, we are not counting, but you should have like 0.3. That is one significant figure. 0.003, this is also one significant figure. But if any number you have after that 0 is coming, then we can count in significant figures. Like 30, it is 2 significant figure number. So I hope you understood. We'll do more and more questions of in rounding off also in your past paper questions, then you will easily understand. So you can review this again. You can review these numbers, and then you can easily understand and go to the rounding of numbers. Now round off each of the following to the numbers of significant figure as given in the brackets. In rounding off, you need to learn, okay, but in your past paper questions of estimation, mostly the questions of one significant figure rounding off. Okay, so this is 728, part A. 728 is actually 3 significant figure. We are rounding off to 2. So after 2 we have 8. So that is approximately equals to 73. But 700, because of 700 we write down 730. Okay, the value of the number will not change. Okay, part B, 503.88 is actually 5 significant figure number, but they are asking you to keep as or round off as 4 significant figures. So 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figure is ending here. After 8, this number you have 8, so you add one number in the previous number. So that will be becoming 503.9. That is becoming the fourth significant figure number as they are asking you. Okay. Now the next number is part C, 0.0030185. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 significant figure number. They are asking you to round off to 4 significant figure number. Let's check 4 significant figure is ending here. Okay, after 8 we have 5. So you can write down as 0.003019. Alright, this is your fourth significant figure number. Part D, 6396. They're asking you to round off for 2 and then 3. 2 significant figure is ending here. Okay, so after that you have 9. So you can write down 64 but 00 for that because it's 6000. Okay, 3 significant figure, the same number, 6396. 3 significant figure is ending here. After that you have 6. So 39 will become 40. Okay, 640. But we cannot write down 640. We have to put 10 also because the value of the number will remain unchanged. So you can see in this part D, the answer for 2 and 3 significant figure, the answer is the same. Okay. Okay, now part E, 9.9999. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure. For 3 significant figure, it's ending here. So because of the 9.99, it will be equals to 10. But 10 is not like you have to keep 3 significant figures. So just write down 10.0. It is 3 significant figure. Now come to part F, 8.076. We have to round off to 3 significant figure. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figure. So this is 8.076. So you can write down 8.08. You add one number to 7. Okay, so that will remains 3 significant figure in your answer. Now the next question, 3748. 4 significant figure number this is, so we can write down 3748. It is 4 significant figure number, 3 is ending here, so we can write down 375, but we have to put an extra 0 because it is 3000. Part B, 0.00470,989. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 significant figure number. In every question I'm also recalling that how many significant figure it is. Okay, so 4 significant figure number we have to round off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it is 9. Okay, so we will write down 4, 7, this is 9, so obviously we'll have to write down 1 and then 0, but because of it this 9 we add one number here. So that will become 0.004710. It's your 4 significant figure number. Number part C, 4971. 2 significant figure is ending here. So we write down, after that you have 7, so we write down 50, but you put extra 2 zeros because it is 4971, which will be 5000 is your answer. 5000 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figure number also and 2 significant figure number also. So part D, 0.09999. This is 4 significant figure number. So we have to write down for 2 significant figure. First 2 significant figure number. So that is 99 and then it is 0.1 and then you can write down 0. So that is 2 significant figure. For 3 significant figure number, so you can write down 0.100 for 2 and for 3 significant figure number. Now the next you can see, round off more, 2 significant figure, 8982. 8982 is 4 significant figure number. So we can write down, after that you have 9, after 9 you have 8. So you can write down 89 as 90 but 2 more zeros. So that is two significant figure number we can consider, because the value of your 8,982 is becoming 9,000 closer. Now part B, fourth significant figure, now 0.00600195. So in this video you are also understanding the number of significant figure and rounding off as well, and then after that you will estimate the number. So the number is 1 2 3 4 5 significant figure, but you have to round off for 4. So 4 numbers are ending at 1 2 3 4. So the next number is 5. Okay, so this is 19, obviously, so you can write down 20 and then 0.00 here. So this is 4 significant figure number answer. Okay, so just recall all of them, and you can easily understand how many significant figure the number is given and how to round it off. Okay, now decimal division also just recall 4 examples here, because you will have to continuously in estimating you will have to do the decimal division. You have done it previously as well, and calculator is not allowed. Okay, so it's becoming 4.0 divided by 0.2, so it is 40 divided by 2. Okay, 2 times 20, so it means 4 upon 0.2 is equals to 20. Okay, so now this is 30.0 divided by 0.6. We have one digit after the one decimal place, so it is okay. So 300 divided by 6, we can write down 6 5s are 30, so 50 is your answer. 9 divided by 0.3, it means 9.0 divided by 0.3 means 90 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9, the answer is 30. It means that 9 divided by 0.3 is 30. 10 divided by 0.5, 10 divided by 0.5 means 10.0 divided by 0.5, which is 100 divided by 5. 5 times 2 is 10, so 20 is the answer. So basically 44 divided by 0.2 is 20, 30 divided by 0.6 is 50, 9 divided by 0.3 is 30, and 10 divided by 0.5 is 20. Okay, so we did the significant figures and rounding it off and decimal division revision, and now we are going to the questions, past paper questions of estimation. So we'll do a few questions from this topic, past paper questions of estimation, rounding off, calculations, and then we'll have to write our answer and estimate. Okay, so you have to read the question very carefully, what they're asking you. They're asking you to estimate first or round it out off first. So, okay, so in almost every question they ask you to round off the number to one significant figure and then estimate. Okay, like in this question, correct to one significant figure, write down the number. Okay, so you have 48.9 and you have 0.207 square and you have 3.94. One significant figure is only 4. After 4 we have 8, but it means 5, but for 48 we cannot write down 5. It's approximately equals to 50 for one significant figure. 0.207, obviously 0.2, and then after we have 0, so it is 0.2 square. Okay, means 0.04. 3.94, 3 is one significant figure, so we can write down 4, and we don't have to put any extra 0 because the 3 is also a unit number and 4 is also a unit number. We cannot write down 40 for only 3. Okay, now we are going to just write down the values. For 48.9 is 50 times 0.2 square means 0.2 into 0.2 divided by 3.94. Okay, so it means 50 times 0.04 divided by, sorry, I wrote 3.94. This is only 4. Okay, upon 4. Now 0.04 divided by 4, it is 0.04 divided by 4 is equals to 0.01. Okay, so 50 times 0.01. Okay, so whenever you multiply, that will become 50 times 1 is 52 decimal place, 50 times 0.01, 50 times 1 is 52 decimal place, so we write down 0.50, either 0.5 or you can write down half for this. So this is the answer. We rounded off to one significant figure and then we estimated our answer. It is 0.5 and half is the answer. Now the next question, again they're asking you to round off the number to one significant figure and then estimate. Okay, so we have 0.387 and we have 7.03 square and we have cube root of 8. Okay, cube root of 8.11. One significant figure 0.387, we can write down 0.4 because 3 after 3 we have 8, we can write down 0.4. 7 square, which is 49, and 49 to one significant figure, it is 50, and it is cube root of 8, which is equals to 2. Replace the number. For 0.387 we can write down 0.4 times 50 divided by 2. Okay, so this is all right, so 0.4 divided by 2, if I take, this is equals to, okay, 50 divided by 2 is 25, either you can do, it's up to you. So this is 0.2 divided by 50. 2 times 5 is 10, which is, and 2 times 50 is 100, and then you have one decimal place, so 10.0. So 10 is the answer for this question. Okay, now question number 3. In question number 3, two significant figure we have to round off. We have 15823.769 and this number is 0.0030489. Two significant figure. So two significant figure is this much. Okay. So the next number is 8. So I can write down 16, but I have to put extra zeros there. Okay, because this is 16,000. I cannot write down 16,000 point some number, then those number will also come in the significant figure. So 16,000 is the answer because it was 15,823. So 16,000 is the answer. 0.0030483. 30 after that you have 4. So no need to add any number because 5 and more than 5, in that cases we add more numbers, one number there. Using your answer in part A to estimate correct one significant figure, the value of. Using your answer in part A means you had rounded off to two significant figures there. Done already. And now estimate and then write your answer to one significant figure. Okay, so the first one was 16,000 for this one. And then you have 0.0030. 16 times, okay, 16 times 3 is 48. So 48, count how many zeros are there. 3 zeros, and then this is one more zero because you have multiplied 16,000 by 30. Okay, okay, right, 0.0030. So that is 48,000 here, and then you have how many decimal place? You have 3 decimal. All right, so you have this zero, and then these 3 zeros up. 3 times 16 is 48. How many decimal places? 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So this is 48. 1 2 3 4. This is equals to 1 2 3 4. 48. Approximately equals to 48. And then in the last, they ask you to write your answer in one significant figure. 3 things we did in the question. The first one, round off to two significant figure. Use this answer, estimate, and then again write your answer to one significant figure. So 48 is two significant figure. After rounding off, it will become 50. So write your answer 50 there. Now the next question. By writing down each number correct to one significant figure. Again, write down your number to one significant figure and then estimate. You have 7.84 326 and 0.18. One significant figure number, we are going to do it. 7.84. 7 is one significant figure, next number is 8. So you add 7 plus 1 is 8 only. 326 can be written as 300 and 0.2 will be, because of 1 you add one number in 1 and then it will become 0.2. 3, it's just one significant figure. After 3 you have 2, we cannot write down anything, but you cannot leave as 3, you have to put 300 for that. Okay, so now replace the number 8 times 300 divided by 0.2. 8 divided by 0.2, that will become 80 divided by 2, that is becoming 40. Okay, so for this thing I can write down 40. Okay, 40 times 300 is equals to 12,000 is the answer for this question. Alright, 12,000 is 2 or 3 or 4 significant figure number, but they didn't ask you to round off the number again in this question. Okay, now this question 0.047852. Corrected to, now this time decimal place. Okay, decimal place, 2 decimal place. 0.047852, 2 decimal places is ending here, so that would become 0.05 only. So this is 2 decimal place. Actually it is one significant figure, but in the decimal place it is 0.05. Estimate the value of square root of 200. Square root of 200, we have square root 196 for 14 and we have square root 225 for 15. So 196 is closer. In estimation, we can write down 200 as is approximately equals to 196 here, and which is the 14, which the value is equals to 14. All right. So what do? We just write down here square root of 196 is plus minus 14. Okay, plus 14 and minus 14 both. Okay, alright, so by writing down each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of. So 212 and 1.97 square and 0.763. So that all of them we are going to round off to one significant figure. So 212 I can write down as 200, 1.97 as 2 square, which is equals to 4, 0.763 is equals to 0.8, corrected to one significant figure. So place the values here. 200 times 2 square divided by 2 square, replace as 4, and then after that it is 0.8. You have already shown all the working here at one side. Okay, so 4 divided by 0.8 is actually 40 divided by 8. So 40 divided by 8 is equals to 8 times 5 is 40. So we are replacing 4 divided by 0.8 as 5 is equals to 200 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10, and then 2 more zeros for 200. So 1000 is the answer for this question. Alright, so 1000 is the answer. The next question is, by making suitable approximation, estimate the value of 304.3 times 15.98 times 0.1975. So this is 304.3. Suitable approximation, we don't need to round off. We have to make some suitable approximations. So closer numbers which will be easier for you to do the calculation. So 304.3 we can write down as 300. 15.98 obviously it's equals to square root 16. Then divided by 0.19 you can write down as 0.2 for the for easy calculation. So this is 300 times 4 divided by 0.2, and you know 4 divided by 0.2 is how much? So 4 divided by 0.2 is actually 40 divided by 2, and 40 divided by 2 is 20. Okay, so we can replace this 300 times 40. Sorry, 4 it's 20, sorry, it's 20. So 3 times 2 is 6, and then it is 6,000. What did we do here? 304.3, but with some suitable approximation we wrote 300. 15.98 at the square root of 16, which is closer. We replace this number as 4, divide by 0.2, and then 4 divided by 0.2 is 20. We replace this, and 300 times 20 is 6,000, which is the answer for this question. Alright, the next question is by writing down each number correct to two significant figure. This time we have to round off the numbers to two significant figures, and then estimate. We do have estimate, and then in one significant figure. Three things we'll have to do. So for this question, 110.94, 0.2034, and 368.62 corrected to two significant figures. So 110.94 will become 110. This is two significant number. 0.2034 will become 0.20. So 368.62 to two significant figure. So two significant figure is ending here, so it is becoming 37. But you have to put extra 0 to make 3 as a 100 number. So 370. Okay. Now I'm replacing this as 110 minus 0.20 multiply by 370. So obviously we multiply first and then we subtract later. So we do this 0.20 into 370 first. Okay, and it's a non-calculator paper. So 370 times 0.20. Okay, alright, this 0 and the other 2 times 0 is 0. Double of 37 is 74. 3 times 7 is 14. 2 3s are 6 and 1 7. 2 decimal place 74. So 110 minus 74. So do the calculations of 110 minus 74. So that is becoming 4. You borrow one number, so this will become 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. It was 0 because you borrowed one number. Borrow again, it will become 10. 10 minus 7 is 3, and then because you borrowed, remaining number was 0. So only 36. So square root of 36 will be equals to plus minus 6 is the answer for this question. Now I'll leave few questions here. Now look at this question number 9. By writing down each number to one significant figure, estimate the value of. This is 19.2, this is 9.09, this is 0.583. I hope you understood the rounding off to one significant figure now. So 19.2 is 20, 9.09 is only 9, 0.583 will become obviously 0.6. So this is 20 times 9 divided by 0.6. So you know that you can take either 9 divided by 0.6 or 20 divided by 0.6 and just find out some number and simplify it. So 20 divided by 0.6 is 200 divided by 6, and then when you cancel it will yes, you can replace this 200 divided by 6 and then simplify. So this is 200 times 9 and then divide by 6. Okay, now cancel the number. 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 3s are 9. Now you have 200 times 3 divided by 2. 200 and 2 you can write down as 100 times 3. So that is 100 times 3 equals to 300 is the answer for this question. Now in the next question, estimate correct to the nearest whole number. This time we have to estimate and rounding off to the whole number without the decimal. So whenever you look at 72.1, so it will become only 72. 72.187 divided by pi. And you know that pi is 3.142. So 72 is 72, nearest whole number. This is 72.187, whole number is 72, and pi is 3.142. In whole number it is only 3. Okay, all right. So this is equals. All right, so what is 72 is a multiple of 3, so which is equals to 72 divided by 3. 3 2s are 6 and 4s are 12, so that is square root of 24. Okay, so estimate correct to the nearest whole number the value of, show clearly the approximation value you see. Okay, so this is square root of 24 is approximately equals to square root of 25, which is equals to plus minus 5 here. All right, so the values of the three cube roots correct to one decimal place are given. Cube root of 5 is 1.7, cube root of 50 is 3.7, cube root of 500 is 7.9. Using as much of the above information as is necessary, find the value of cube root of 0.005. So cube root of 0.005. Okay, so cube root of 0.005, you know that it is 5 divided by 1000, it's cube root, right? So it is cube root of 5 divided by 1000. Okay, all right. So and we know that the cube root of 5 from here, and you know that the cube root of 1000 is 10. Okay, so cube root of 5 we can write like this, and cube root of 1000 also. So cube root of 5 is 1.7, we just substitute 1.7, and cube root of 1000 is only 10. Okay, so 1.7 divided by 10 is 0.17 is the answer for this question. Leaving some more questions, write 0.0040751. Okay, we have to write down to two significant figures, so this is only 2. After that we have 7, so we can write down 0.00 and then 41, which is two significant figure. Square root of 131 lies between two consecutive integers, it means whole number. Complete the inequality below with these integers. Okay, 131, we know that square root of 100 is, the integer is 10, and then after 10 we have 11. 121 is 11, and then the next number is 12, which is square root of 144. So we cannot move more because we got the number. So between square root of 121, we can see that square root of 121 and 144, we can have a number 131 is coming in between. All right, it means that 121 is 11 and square root of 144 is 12. So the integer value which is coming in between square root of 131 is 11 and 12. Okay, now the next number is add brackets to estimate the to state brackets to the statement below to make it correct. Okay, so this is 49, it's 7 square, 3 to the 6 plus 1, 7 square. It's very easy question. All right, okay, move. All right, the next, by making suitable approximation, we don't need to round off anything and estimate here. Approximation means you find out some number which is very closer and easy to cancel or easy to simplify. Okay, so this is 38.982. obviously we write down 40 for this one, and 8 point, it's in the square root, so quickly write down 9 for this, and then 6. Okay, so that is 40 times 3 divided by 6. It's very easy question. We can easily simplify. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos is 6, and then 40 divided by 2 is your after simplification, so that is equals to 20. All right, so again we got the question of approximations and estimate. No significant figure in this question also. Okay, so 35.78, obviously you write down 36 square root, and cube root of 1005, cube root of 1000, which is 10, and then 0.3012, obviously you write down only 0.3. So for this one, 6 into 10 divided by 0.3. We know that 6 upon 0.3, whenever you do 6 upon 0.3 is equals to 60 over 3, which is equals to 20. You just replace with 3 times 20 times 10, 20. You just replace this 6 divided by 0.3 as 20. 20 times 10 is equals to 200. Okay, the next part, by writing down each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value. One significant figure. So I'm doing it just in the question, which is, all right, so 28.6, obviously 30 is the number, and 47.7 will become 50, one significant figure, and 0.47 will become 0.5, only one significant figure, and 21.4 will become 20 in one significant figure. Look, 28.6 is three significant figure. We write down 3, but we have to write down 30 to maintain one significant figure, and the value of the number will also match with the question. 47.7, 4 and 7, 5, and then you write down 50.47, obviously you write down 0.5, and 21.4 you write down 24, one significant figure. So you know 0.5 times 20 is 0.5 times 20. 5 2s are 10, and then one more 0 for 20, and then you will have this one decimal place 10.0. So in denominator you will have only 10, and 30 and 50 is becoming 80. 80 divided by 10 is only 8 numbers, so 8 is your answer. Now the next number, write this number correct to three significant figures. This is the three significant figure: 4 0 5 9 1 7 6 2 8. This much is three significant figure number. Okay, this much. So after 5 you have 9. Okay, so you write down 406, but you cannot leave here. You have to put extra 0 to maintain the value of the number. So that is 406, and then after that it means 406 million. Okay, then part of the same question is by writing down each number to one significant figure and estimate the value. One significant figure and then estimate. Okay, so 41.3, one significant figure, is approximately equals to 40. 9.79 to one significant figure is 10. 0.765 is approximately equals to one significant figure is 0.8, because it's ending here. Okay, so you add one number to 7. All right, so replace the numbers. This is 40 divided by 10 multiplied by 0.8. 10 times 0.8 is 8 only, and 40. 8 times 5 is 40, so 5 is your answer the question. Now the next question, write the number 41,006 in figures. So 41,006. Okay, this is 41,006. Write 237,400 correct to two significant figures. So 237400, two significant figures. So after that you have 7, it will become 24. but you cannot leave here. You have to put 10100, so 240,000. Okay, all right. So the next question, question number 18, is 100,234.567. Okay, 1,234.567 to two significant figure. This is two significant figure. Okay, so this is one. After that you have 3, so you don't add one number to 2, so you have to put 2 extra zeros for that. So 1200 is the answer. Okay, don't put the decimal, and then if after the decimal if you are putting some zeros, so they will include in they will include in significant figure. Now the next question, write down an estimate. Estimate means write down the number closer to some square root, and you can easily simplify. So this is square root 27 and divided by 3. 3 times 9 is 27. Okay, all right. If you put like 30 divided by 3, then it will be square root 10. So it's not coming out, so that's why you put, and 30 is more, it's far than 28 comparatively to 27, and it's not a multiple of it's a multiple of 3, but it's not a square root of any number. So 3 times 9 is 27. Square root 9 is equals to plus minus 3. Okay, by writing down each number correct to one significant figure, again we have to do first one significant figure number, and then we'll have to estimate the value. So 29.3 is 30 square divided by 2. Keep in mind one significant figure number, and then multiply by 0.9 you will take. Okay, because 0.7874 means 0.9 is one significant figure number. Okay, now it is 30 square means 30 times 30. Okay, which is 900 divided by 2 into 0.9. So 900 divided by 0.9, yeah, it's very easy. So you can have this as 9,000 divided by 0.9 is 1,000, and then 1,000 divided by 2. I replace this 900 divided by 0.9 as 1,000, so that is becoming 500. The half of 1,000 is 500. 21, question number, write 30682 30,682 correct to three significant figure. So 3 for this number, for three significant figure. So 30682, this is three significant figure number. The next number is 8, so you write down 307, but put 2 more zeros to maintain the value of the number. Given that 538 times 210 is 112,980, evaluate this one. So we do according to it. So 112,980 divided by 210 is 538. We did what? We just divide this 210 to the other side. Okay, now what do? We know that we want 112.98. it means 112.98 is 11298 divided by 1000. Yes, yes, this is 0.98 because it was 980 divided by 1000. Okay, all right. So what do? You can't divide by 1000 to one side. You have to divide by 1000 to both the sides, then your question remains unchanged. Okay, so 538.1000 is equals to 0.538, which is the answer for the question, and here it will become 112.98 divided by 210, which was the question. Okay, which was the question, and this is 0.538. All right, so the next question is in question number 22. In this question, write the number 0.50462 to three significant figure number. Okay, 2 3 significant figure. Okay, all right. So this is 0.050462. This much is 3 significant figure number. All right, and they're asking you to find out. So this is 0.505. You can write the answer. All right, the next number, by writing down each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value. The next part of the same question, by writing each number correct to one significant figure. So 8.94 we can write down as 1. 0.201 we can write down as 0.2, and 28.8 will become 30. If we write down 29, then it will become two significant figure. They ask us to make it one significant figure. So 9 divided by 30 we have. So 3 3s are 9 and 3 10s are 30. So we have 3 times 0.2 divided by 10. Alright. So 3 times 0.2 is 0.6 divided by 10, and we will have our answer 0.06 in this question. Alright, the next question, writing down each number to one significant figure. Almost the questions are the same now. So this is 29.2 is 30 times 8. This is 17 is only 8 number, one significant figure. 0.396 is 0.4. Okay, 8 divided by 0.4, you know, that is 80 by 4, which is 20. Okay, so I'm replacing this one as 20. 30 times 20, which is 600. Okay, all right, acha. Okay, now the next one, 24th question. 357.862 correct to two significant figure. 357.864 correct to two significant figure. It's 35, and after that you have 7, so you can write down 36, but you must write down 0 there. You don't put 0.00, then they'll also count in significant figure. That will become wrong. So 360 is two significant figure number. We can call it 3 as well, but it's two significant figure number. Estimate and correct the nearest whole number. The value of cube root of 67 divided by 1. So this is estimate the value. So that is becoming cube root of 64 is the easier way to substitute this one and divide by 1. This is cube root of 64 only. That is, the answer will be equals to 4 here. Now this question, write 248.367. The first one is decimal places. So 248.367, two decimal places are ending here. So what do? It is the last number is 6, so you write down 248.37. Okay, the next is two significant figures. So 248.367, two significant figure is ending here, so that is becoming 248. So 25, and then you put 0 for that because it's 248, so 250 will be the answer for this question. Estimate correct to the nearest whole number. We'll have to do it for the whole number. So this is cube root of 8 to the nearest whole number plus cube root of obviously 64. So cube root of 8 is 2 and cube root of 64 is 4, and 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. So 6 is the answer. Alright, so the same type of questions are repeating. I hope that's all for the estimation in the non-calculator series. So I hope the tips and example helped you understand how to round and estimate quickly and correctly. Alright, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more practice and specific practice, and remember, and please pause, practice and perfect your skills. Okay, till then, okay, bye bye, take care.